Hello, welcome back to our Rule the Waves 3 playthrough of Italy, starting 1890, Mare Nostrum. In the last episode, we had a couple little fights, like a weird destroyer raid action where we got to drive around and sink destroyers. That was pretty fun. And then we had a convoy attack with battleships, which I'm not used to seeing. Typically, a convoy attack is like cruisers or destroyers, even. So that was kind of cool. We sank one enemy, one very old French battleship in exchange for one of our heavy cruisers. I'm not sure if that was a good trade. I don't like it. I don't like losing our heavy cruisers, but I mean, what are you gonna do, right? We got ambushed by a submarine or something. I don't know what happened there exactly. But Spain's in the war now, supposedly helping us. Spain has a lot of its power in Northern Europe. France, surprisingly enough, doesn't have hardly any power in Northern Europe. So maybe they'll pull something out, pull a little bit out of the Mediterranean here and go to Northern Europe. That would help us out quite a lot. Our monthly balance is in the green again, so we're going to start building another set of our destroyers. And we're actually going to build another set of destroyers because these have potential. We saw with the Euro, having that double torpedo launcher on there is quite nice. So we're going to save our game and go to the next thing. Enemy raid on coastal shipping. So they're raiding us now. And we have cruisers and destroyers, which is concerning because that means they'll probably bring battle cruisers. That's just the way of things. So if our transports could just kindly go into port, since we know we're under attack, that would be the sensible thing to do. We're going to take direct control of our destroyers, because we don't have many, and we really got to take care of them. So the merchant division is both north and south. Oh, this isn't even a like an actual convoy. It's just like merchant protection, I think. So we don't want to go too far away from our own coastline here. We want to stay close so that we can retreat if necessary. Well, there's our merchants. So the enemy must be a little bit further north. Let's turn around and go back that way. Unknown ship. There we go. That looks like a destroyer, probably. Actually, it might be a cruiser. This is the size of a destroyer here. So that's probably cruiser sized. So let's go out here and at least take a look at what they got. Yep, here comes the cruisers. Oh, you know what? That might be battleship sized. So those are probably battle cruisers. There's a big old group of them up there too. So let's actually turn back towards our coast. And try to get north. Yep, they're shooting at us. We do want to maneuver a little bit. Let's bring back these destroyers. we're going to get our heavy cruiser close to port, but we can probably launch some torpedoes into the path of this group that's coming. So if I straighten out a little bit, we can do like that, and it'll be nose on attack, so it's very unlikely we'll hit anything, but we might get them to at least maneuver a little bit. It's looking pretty good. Okay, we missed. All right. The Euro is our hero destroyer so far. It successfully struck and sank a battleship, a very, very old battleship, in the last encounter we had. So we're just going to do the same thing we just did. Oh no. Let's go down to 25 knots. And probably out of arc, of course we are. Fire. And spread the torpedoes out a little bit. Give everyone a taste. Free samples for everybody. And then I don't know what happened to the Dardo. Did the Dardo took a medium hit? It's not good. All right. Well, dodge this. Ah. How about the Nancy? We'll do long range shots on the Nancy. Since it already ate one torpedo, we have a better chance of sinking it if we can score a second hit on it somehow. All right. Well, we lost the Dardo. Let's give the Aquitaine a chance to straighten out. Nancy, we can do long range slow torpedoes on that at least. And the Strale. Well, let's hit the Aquitaine again, maybe. Come on. That's nice. It's a second torpedo hit. The Dardo is empty on torps. All right, let's give this a shot. And then run. Well, I mean, the torpedoes looked good. We have another destroyer? Oh, it's AI control. Okay. All right, well, you are empty on torpedoes. You are empty on torpedoes. Let's actually get you moving away a little bit. The Aquitaine. I can't tell what it's doing down there. We can bring the Umbria back. We're not really damaged much here. We can detach this one here and send it home. But these two light cruisers are still kind of, they ain't heard no bell yet. This relay misunderstood, so we're just telling it to go home once they realize what their orders are really supposed to be. Aquitaine, you've had two torpedoes for supper. How about a third? Oh boy, those torpedoes looked pretty good, but just not happening. Man, that thing is freaking tough. 10.5-inch belt. Apparently it has some torpedo protection on it too. Yeah, you know what? These cruisers have eaten enough abuse for now, and our heavy cruiser's taking some hits now. Dardo, can you get home? It'd be nice if you did. You okay there, buddy? Can you get in there? Limiting the flooding. We're almost there. I think I made it. I think we made it home. Well, just hitting the 0 button, trying to get time to go, but we get a bunch of scouting reports from the Zeppelins. So it's slowing everything down a bit. There we go. Night time has arrived. I don't know. We scored about, I think, 3 torpedo hits in that battle. I mean, I don't think we sank anything, but at least maybe we'll knock them out of the fight for a while. And scoring torpedo hits on big targets like battleships, battle cruisers, heavy cruisers, that adds up to to your score. Like that's big points actually. So we might be fairly even here, despite taking some pretty nasty abuse on our ships. All right. Well, the we lost 2 auxiliaries and a sub. We only did medium damage to the battle cruiser, but we did win the ship differential. Let's take a look here. Aquitaine. Um, took 1 torpedo hit. We reported 2 hits on it, and it handled it pretty well. This one also took a torpedo hit, and it didn't handle it quite as nicely, quite as Nancily. All right, close, exit battle. I guess they get the prestige there. Take the chance to end the war now, please. Oh, derailed. Okay, well, fight on. Spain's doing its best to save us. All right, well, we still have. Okay. Assigned to the 4th Division there. And assigned to the 5th Division. So it looks like we do have we'll be having more destroyers involved in the fights from now on. Which is actually pretty nice because we need stuff that hits hard. Okay. Well, let's save the game. Enemy's still blockading us, and we're losing submarines now. but we're still raiding like crazy. Maybe we should build some more subs. How about some long range subs? We'll build 5 of those. And we'll build 5 mine layer subs too while we're at it. Cruiser action. Not looking forward to that. Uh, not at all, because they have battle cruisers and we don't. But we are close to home. That is the fortunate thing about being Italy. It might be the only fortunate thing about being Italy right now is that we're never really fighting far from home. We are quite the underdog in this. I felt better playing as Japan. Okay, what's the objective here? Just inflict damage? Well, I don't know. That looks like a battle cruiser to me. But we will go in that direction and see if they come back this way. Here they come. Heavy cruiser? Perhaps. Why am I red? I've already taken a medium hit. Okay. Well, let's fire a torpedo. These are American ships here, the Northampton. So it's got 12 7-inch guns. Jeez Louise, man. Overkill. Alright, we are just getting uh, manhandled here. So let's try to pull back a little bit and see if we can't uh, pull them into some torpedoes. Oh, all right, how are we looking on the Lombardia? All right, well, at least we limited the flooding on it. So let's turn back around here. Squad max, it's down to 21. All right, we took an engine room hit. Let's actually get out of here. Hopefully it'll just be a draw. Stalemate. A little bit cowardly, but we started that battle off poorly. Oh, here they come again. Let's turn around the destroyers. Maybe? We're going to be launching a lot of torpedoes. And then we're running away. Oh, look at that. Come on. Unreal. All right. Well, we did our best. Retreats. I mean, we tried. So we lost a patrol boat. Oh, that's nice. Above water tubes on light cruisers. The U.S. lost a pre-dreadnought. The Spanish lost a battleship, like an actual battleship. The U.S. lost a heavy cruiser. This is in the Mediterranean. We're still blockaded. This is not good. Our unrest is going up. Cruiser action. They are always going to win these. because we can't beat their battle cruisers. Unknown ships. So we're just going to line ahead and I don't know, maybe just retreat and wait for a better encounter. Maybe we could even lure them near this submarine. Yeah, let's go up here and if they want to fight us, they can fight us near the submarine. There's the battle cruisers. For sure, those are battle cruisers, right? And our heavy cruisers can't actually outrun them, so we're going to have to get our destroyers to slow things down a little bit. Maybe I can pull them north with my destroyers. Doesn't look like it's going to work. It says these are heavy cruisers, but I don't know if I believe that. If we can get out far enough ahead here, and get them into the outer ring of our torpedo range, we can definitely force them to turn away. So we fire the clubber, clubber, clubber. I don't know. So we spread out our torpedoes a little bit. We're not going to fire them all. We're just going to miss with everything, I guess. All right, well, let's try it again. Well, hey, we made them turn around. So that will probably save our heavy cruisers. Actually, the formation doesn't matter. We're not going to be doing any more fighting. All right, well, not much there. It's going to be another draw, probably, unless there's some weird mission. Yeah, nothing happened there. Another draw. Yep, now we're causing. Now we're going to have some upheaval. You want to develop a fighter? Sure, go ahead. Give it a try. We're still blockaded. And we can't do anything about it. We literally can't do anything about it. Boy, the Warhawk party sure did us a big favor by derailing the peace talks, didn't they? All right, please don't let this be a battle cruiser. I want you to bet it's a battle cruiser. Light cruiser, maybe? Or a Corvette. 4-inch guns. We want to hit with these 9-inch guns of ours, so we're going to get a max -2. There we go. It says we're hitting with them. So let's go like this so they're not quite getting away on us. And there's another enemy ship to our south. So let's Now we hit them with a 9-inch gun again. They have a 3-inch belt. It's another one. So we're gonna turn like this away from the one in the south. I think he's on fire. No, just the smokestack. Well, you know what? We'll still fight this guy. He has two 8-inch guns and eight 7-inch guns. Jeez. Okay. Well, we'll just keep on pursuing the light cruiser for now, I guess. Try to sink him if we can. Yeah, like the AI just had so much economic advantage in this game. Like it can be like crazy how many ships they field compared to what I can do. Italy isn't like a slouch. It shouldn't be, at least. Dude, how is that light cruiser alive? Come on. There we go. All right, down to 50% ammo. So we're going to turn away. We're going to pull this heavy cruiser a little bit further out, and now we're going to just try to hit him with these 9-inch guns. 5-inch belt. We should punch right through that. There's 4-inch hits, 9-inch hit. Turret jammed. Now we're getting hit, so we need to maneuver a little bit. We're getting pounded. All right, let's get out of here. Squad max. We are far from home. But I think we're pulling a range. I think we're just a little bit faster than they are. This is a good raiding ship, I'll tell you that. Now we aim towards home. And there we go. So we took light damage. We did light damage to the heavy cruiser, but we sank the light cruiser. Exits. We won a major victory. Seek. Let's get lenient terms. Oh, come on. They're like, hey, how bad we're losing this war? Let's keep doing that for a while. Oh, okay, Spain versus France now. Maybe that'll pull France out of the Mediterranean a little bit. Germany, what are you doing? Germany. Oh, no, that's against Britain. It, it's at 3 versus France. Come on, you are a pathetic ally. Fleet battle. This really might be our last hurrah here to like this is like our best chance to even things out. No, we're half an hour in. All right. Well, tell you what we're gonna do. I'm gonna end this episode here, and I will record the next one, and we'll see how it goes. So I'll see you soon, and I appreciate you being here. So I will see you next time.